Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Ready?
Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Love looking to throw it. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Operating from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. Not. But he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Not. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run your guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
You take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Reese. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Well, Love wants to shift things around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Packers at 0-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That is incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Ready?
Now Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Throwing to start the drive. Not. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, not. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They run again on first down, Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Not. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
You don't move.
First down, Love to pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 6. Mega. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Not. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the bootleg. Not. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Dillon on the counter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Love. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And again, it's Chubb. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Not. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. Not. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And on 4th down, Ottage, the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away. and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Not. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Not. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
70 Lions. Come 19.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, not. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Chubb on the counter. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll come up 2nd and 7. him in stride. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here now, 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Pierce has it knocked loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Ultra. Set. Go.
Play action this time with Love. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The drive starts with a completion, left side, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go, set.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Donald Parham, 29 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw now. Here's Love. That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Not. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down that time by Quade Walker. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Not. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Not. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Got an open man at Schwartz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To Anthony Schwartz. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Not. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Not. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Claws red.
Love now. That's caught. Allen Robinson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Field black. Set, go.
Love looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Come on. Set.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
43 rail. Blaster. Stick. Hut.
Looking to throw. Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Set. Hut.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Rees. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love with a give to Dillon. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm like,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. With this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Robinson's got it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 22-yard line.
Down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Drops it underneath for Reese. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Heady
on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Now 1st and goal.
Ready.
Love will sneak it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Double 38. Hut.
Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A give. This is Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here it is, 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Chubb. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He'll look to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here comes second down at 5. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his game. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Okay, break. Ready.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. And they will take a knee here.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, add another loss to the pile as they